Bonjour! Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome back to Ace Attorney. Hello, everyone. What is up? It is happening. It's Phoenix Wright Friday, baby. Hello. Bonjour, indeed. Hi. It is Phoenix Wright Friday. Who is ready? I'm ready. It is time. I'm gonna say it right this time, I swear to God. Hello. New Ghost 9. Hello. MJ Morenth. Hello. Thank attorneys for flying pilots. I'm worried that I'm missing a joke here. These aren't pilots. These are actors committing murder. Dun dun dun. Where's my dun 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 button? There it is. Anyway, I do declare it is time to get into it. But ew, ace pilot. Yeah, I wouldn't. Christy said, no, did I say it wrong? I'm sorry. You explained it last time, but I don't remember. Hey, kittens, don't chew up the Molly. Hey. Let it out. Don't eat the box that I just got in the mail. Do not. I got a box of mailers in the mail. It's just like a big box. And Molly is sitting on top of it and just chewing on it. And I'm like, Molly, please don't chew on the cardboard, please. Anyway, I think I missed 2 cases. Welcome. We're on case 3. So we're about halfway through the game at this point. But Nuke, I'll give you guys a recap in case you weren't here last time. So case 3 is this guy, Mr. Powers, Will Powers, is being accused of the murder of his co-star on the Steel Samurai TV show. It's like what do they call, like the Power Rangers-esque, like type of costumed superhero show. Sentai? Super Sentai show? Yeah, I think that's it. Does Super Sentai, does that have to be like modern day, or would Steel Samurai count as that? I'm not sure. I've never really engaged with that type of media, but we are trying to get him off the hook because we think he didn't do it, but there's a lot of evidence, circumstantial evidence, but yes. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. It's time to get into it. Okay, let's go. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick? What are we gonna do? Oh, that's right. We did play a little bit into the court for this one. Because we found out last time, I forgot that we actually played a bit of the court case last time. We found out that there was possibly someone else at the crime that day, and so we gotta get more intel, basically. Hello, Don, welcome. You haven't missed much, we're just talking. First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Feeling the big sad right now, so hoping this will be lots of funny shenanigans. Is it Critical Role related? I'll admit that I was looking at the spoiler tags in that chat. If it's not, then I'm sorry for whatever else you're going through. We all know the big sads. Court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed the murder? Alright, so let's look at the evidence, because it's not the kid. The kid couldn't have done it because he couldn't have worn the suit, probably. And the spear was super heavy, so I don't think he could have fixed it. Large props and set pieces. No, I don't think it's the kid. He's like, I'm gonna save first. Because, like, in my head, what I'm thinking is the security lady could have done it. Because, like, she'd know where all the cameras were, she'd know how to avoid them, and she could conceivably have worn the suit. The assistant girl could have also, but I feel like I might have been, I'm not sure if maybe they debunked that possibility and I'm not remembering because we played it last time, like a week ago. I'm gonna say security lady, because I feel like that is the most probable. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. And maybe because they had been watching the accident scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Yeah, I got it. Fucking nailed it. Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. Oh yeah, she's got motive too. Well, not to get, well, no, scratch that. She has motive to accuse Powers, but why would she want to... The guy who died, she idolized, so the motive is a little wonky there, but... She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. His name is Herlock Sholmes, Phoenix. Get it together. God, put some respect on his name. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth usually pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break? Fuck no! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Yeah, the spear's fucking huge. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Windbag speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. All right. Oh, or not. I was gonna take a sip of my water. Come on.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Oh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. More court shenanigans.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright. Other people. Oh, press. Like who? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
Oh no. I just remember the director. Alright, well. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was sitting in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I mean, that's pretty much all I think I need to know. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who have just been told of. Get wrecked, Edgeworth. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay, can I have a drink of my water now? Tasty. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Or should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get more material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just not buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Alright, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. And that's the end of the trial day. Yeehaw. So yeah, we have a couple of more people to interrogate now. Figure out what their shit deal is. Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
Director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get going to the studios.
Also, I want to do something real quick. Plant. Mia's favorite potted plant. I had been watering so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. This is the plant. His name is Charlie. You can examine him. I think it's like slightly different in each trial.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station, look! She left her donuts. What? Wasn't gonna eat them.
Yeah, you were. Okay.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after all the commotion in today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are still there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Let's go! Studio 2!
New place. This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
There's some stuff. More steaks. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. Just feels odd.
There's no bones on those plates. They ate T-bone steak. Where's the bones? Where's the bones? Show me the bones. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Van. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license. What is crazy about wanting your bones? I still need to watch that, man. If I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing your attorney's badge, Nick?
Yeah, so that's actually kind of a running joke that Phoenix Wright does not have a driver's license and he has to bicycle everywhere.
Nick, let's go inside.
Think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
Oh ho ho. It broke some shit. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Some other stuff. Love it. It's only 6 episodes. Which Dimension 20 is that specific one? I don't think there's anything we need to do in here, but we might as well.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick?
Okay, fine. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's not really much in that room. Escape from the Blood Keep. Okay, sick. I'll add it to my watch list of things that maybe I'll watch eventually.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh,
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
I remember what happens here.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick? If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get back in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she serious? Uh-oh. Yay! Property damage! Sorta, kinda, not really. It's cardboard and duct tape. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Vandalism! Sometimes.
Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. I don't understand why they didn't just, stick the grate back on. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would have fit if I tried to put it on. Okay, fine, game. Ruin my fun, why don't you? Sheesh.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least.
I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But, Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh, she's got a point. Good fucking point. Just gonna look around at some stuff. I'm not sure if there's anything else in here I need.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Okay, well, let's talk to you. So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
The plates where the vent went had bones on them. Yeah! So where are the bones in the other place? Where are the bones? Show me the bones. Where did the bones go?
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
A producer, huh? Can I show her anything? Say, you work with the props, right? About the murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. Hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use it as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Take a look at this.
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway?
And it looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Okay, I think that's all I can show her. Talk to Powers, maybe. I haven't talked to him yet. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
But we can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Okay. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
I see. When? Come on, I have a little bit more confidence in me. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Okay. Nothing good from him, really. The furnace in stage 2, it would be pretty easy to burn the bones, right? Yeah, it would be. In case you guys have forgotten, I've already played this game, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm not gonna spoil it. This is me putting on a little... This is basically me putting on a little play for all of you guys. I know how it ends, but you guys don't. Maybe, probably. Go back to Studio 2, maybe. Oh, new shit. This place is deserted. Oh,
eek! Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
They'll let us. Okay, back to the main gate. Can I just examine it? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay. Okay. Can't talk to her. I don't have anything new to show her. Gotta get her out of here, I think. Oh, wait, let me... not so far. Oh, no! Ugh. I'm going to apologize for the things that are about to happen. I gotta come up with a voice for this fucker. I gotta channel my inner fuckboy. What the fuck? Who are you dudes, Lamau?
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make the elite shows, The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC, read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella?
Catch that pun name, baby.
I'm so sorry. You look so, bad. Sorry.
No, quite alright. Really, it's fine. Raffle. Can you tell this game was made in the early 2000s?
Ha 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 ha. What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, she is 17! I'm not gonna fucking read that. Hey, dude, you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocksters.
Rockstars? Hey, you're drooling.
Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. I'm trying to workshop a voice for this dude as I read his lines. Yes, it's coming to me. Oh, that's better, we'll do that. Pink Princess! The sequel to The Steel Samurai, the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Oh, hydrate. Raffle, Lamau. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. I gotta talk to this fucker. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksores mean?
No idea. Anyway, I was at a meeting from noon until after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth, that gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Bad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. A few production guys.
They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. The major tension, sweats. Oh, other hydrate. Yay. No, listen, this dude fucking sucks. And I had completely blocked him out of my memory until just now. Were you with all of them the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna show you some stuff. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right, the director would know about the injury. He was there. I try not to pay attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Okay, Maya, let's get out of here. Fucking get out of here, I hate this fucker. Goodbye. Okay, yeah, nothing has changed yet.
Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
And Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, to know this, whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Yeah, alright, she is, a wee bit fucked up. Is there anything I can say to you? Or steal from you, maybe? Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later. Alright, then where'd Penny go? Maybe I can tell her that there's some creep in the changing room and she'll go get him out of there. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay, is there anything else I can look at that I can look at? Anything else I might be missing? These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
There's a big 2 printed here.
Probably because this is Studio 2.
Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Okay. The monkey. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before.
Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant.
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything, and you'd probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
Anything else? That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Okay. Bench. Steal stuff. Go back in here. Anything in here? Nope. Where am I going? What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? Can I show you some things? Anything? Anything? No. Okay, bye. Ah! There you are!
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Kitty-o, what's your name, sport?
Oh god, I gotta come up with a name for this, voice for this kid now.
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Oh god, everyone in this game is gonna start sounding the same.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Heck, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-o again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Kid broke in. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha ha! You can't fool me.
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kitty-o. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go. Tussle. And he's gone.
Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Found on an empty table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. That's sus. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Sus as fuck. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her!
Stop, whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped! Amaya sure looks happy. Alright, now we gotta get the fucking key. Give me the fucking key!
Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's go check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick!
The trailer key! Key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Give me that shit. And we're off. Theft! Or wait, no. Nope. Oh, there we go. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Alrighty, let's go. Oh. Hello.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Or, no, I want to talk to her. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder? Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Oh, we're getting nowhere fast. Okay, fine, we'll go by the fucking script. Sheesh! In here. No. Wanna read this. Hey, look! That's the chair that... Oh, come on. Already done this. Oh, do I have to talk to her more before she asks for the script? God damn it. The flaw of playing these games is that sometimes you get ahead of yourself.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? Nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? You see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands?
I don't think I like her. Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Ah, okay. So we have to go talk to the fucking director again. That fuckhole. Blech. There's just so many places to be in this level. Oh my god. What's up, fuckboy? Here. I got this from the producer.
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it, Shakes.
Guy talks like a fucking RPer online.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Alright, and now we're motoring. Whee! Nope, wrong button. Whee! Whee! My god! There's just so much not walking in this game.
Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Okay, give me the script.
Hey, look!
Director, take a look around that chair for me, will you? Remember, that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Aha! I found it, Nick! The script!
Good work. Excellent, give me that shit. And now we go back to fucking Studio 2, and we go back in and talk to the fucking chimney lady smoking up a storm. Here, we found it, your script. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers as lawyers?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just... Well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. RP, I don't want to be mixed in the pile with that creep Manila. Fair. I remember when I was a kid, I tried to do like RP online, and I never got into it. I don't know why. Now I play Dungeons and Dragons, and for some reason I can handle that, but just like online roleplay has just never been my thing. But I had a lot of friends who were really into it. His head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. Crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Well, what do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. Over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Alrighty. Tell me exactly where to go. Ta-da! Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Hi, Mia! There she is! Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was willing to help that much. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Let's go! Mia's here! Party time! Oh, and it's you. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. God, doing those breathings hurt, getting me lightheaded. When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? Who'd you kidnap? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. Kinda hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need.
Cody might talk to us if we give him that.
Like, I'm legitimately... My head hurts now from doing the huff puff talk. Ugh. A little lightheaded.
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
I love this sprite of hers. She's so cute. But in like a mature way. God, I love her.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade? I wonder. We've got this.
Hey, that's a card. Studio One?
Right, a card key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Well, we don't really need much else in there anyway.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even, deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. Must be the hostage she was talking about. So, fun fact. I've mentioned in previous streams that I used to collect Pokemon cards, like a little bit. I actually got a lot of the cards that I had. I got a lot of the cards that I had growing up because my mom was a 4th grade teacher and she would confiscate them from her students. I remember I had a shiny Lapras that I got because she took it from a kid because she was like, no playing Pokemons in class. And she like confiscated their cards and then she gave them to me at the end of the year. It's a little sus looking back on it now, but that's where I got a lot of my Pokemon cards growing up, is my mom kidnapped them from other children. Yay!
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Now we gotta go hunt down that kid.
Where's the child?
There he is! Hey! Hey, you, wait a second.
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
Well then, let's go. Sure to be in here somewhere. Found you.
Ugh.
Damn it, he's getting away.
Come back. There, he's back.
How did she... Mom powers, baby.
Hi there. Would you mind helping us out? Please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Oof! Oof!
Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Here. Want your cards back? Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, but you are!
You are, huh?
You are. You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb!
Fucking love this kid. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. And just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on.
Yeah, Phoenix, God, get with it.
So bad, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium, rare, why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Because we're always talking about steaks, Phoenix. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Huh, what would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell it like that. I'm only a kid.
Bullshit. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Okay, well now I guess we gotta go find different cards. Whatever. Gotta go trade cards like freaking Pokemon. So this ultimately would not work just because of the way gachas work, but I always thought it would be interesting if they made a gacha game with like trading mechanics. So it's like if you got a duplicate of a character, you could just trade it for a different character. I always thought that would be a nice thing to include, but now like a lot of gacha games give you benefits for duplicates, like you get a power up of that character, and so there wouldn't be a whole lot of benefit in trading. I just think it would be neat. On the one hand, Cody's obnoxious. On the other hand, Phoenix is on full fellow kids. Hello there, fellow teens, basically.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The girl who was with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah, so it's like diegetic that Mia looks different, or Maya looks different when she's channeling Mia. It is wild. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
Complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card!
The sprite is so cute.
Please, I beg you, please trade with me!
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards! Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me, huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please! Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay.
Really? Thanks! Then this is for you.
Erp card. Erp card.
Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah, it does. All right, well, we've got an ERP card now, so now let's go talk to a child again. This is where we just... The navigation in this game sometimes is a little tricky. You gotta kind of keep a map in your head. What's up, kid? Want this ERP? See this card?
Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're odd. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure?
It's fine by me. Card given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him stake the stand tomorrow.
All right, child, let's discuss. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
Being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't ya?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
And so, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His fighting skills. I gotta think of something. I like it when he, vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
Aw, Samurai scrapbook. So cute. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady.
I just got it for my birthday. I remember having a digital camera in high school before I had a smartphone. God, what a world where the cameras was separated from your phone. Nostalgia, baby!
My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Mia was a Twitch streamer. I've seen a lot of like discourse on TikTok of people being like, ugh, girls who stream only get, or like always have a handicap because they're girls and they're cute and people want to simp for them. It doesn't take any real skill. If you're a girl, especially if you've got big titties, you'll just get followers just because you're cute. And I could absolutely see someone saying that about me. It's like, people just give you free things because you're a girl. Hot woman with her tits out and Corey's a kid? Yeah, a little bit. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Yay, casual sexism, I know, right? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. And then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obviously you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal! Oh no, Gumshoe! I heard everything. This boy here's a K-witness. He's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Whoa!
And he gets dragged away. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Gumshoe, where the fuck did you come from? Was he just sneaking around following us all day? Sheesh. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I want to. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
To be continued. Dun 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 dun. But I don't think this is the end. Is it? Unless we go another trial day. No, I guess it's trial time again. Hi, Powers. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Mia, oof. This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Let's fucking do this thing. Hi, Edgeworth. What you doing? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Selman. Stan. Damn it, Edgeworth. Or that director. Now I have to do his voice again. God. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude could you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Edgeworth's gonna whip you into shape, bish. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on the day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting room until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Oh, that's about it. The time of Mr. Hemmer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's go. Talk to this fucker. Alright. Action scene run through, took more time. So skipping lunch, okay? Give me that. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Ugh, yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it? That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Yeah, because there were plates. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd expect as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drool. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. You didn't take a single break? Yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press him! Press this fuck! Like a goddamn panini. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate T-bone steak during a break? Hoops! Ruffle! Well? Mr. Manella, what's all this about? Well, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break. Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Steams. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Let's fucking destroy this man. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? Oh. Okay, that was a really short press. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? Now that's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Edgeworth, I don't like that look. What do I have? I'm gonna save real quick. Did I already press everything? Guess so. Well, I don't know. Studio 1 is like right there. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do here. I'm gonna double check and make sure that I pressed everything. Oh. Okay. I guess that's that. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, if Powers is innocent, then there would have had to. Sure. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then this trial is over. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head has fallen across the path. Oh, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this. Oh, come on! Dang it, it let me go, so I thought it was onto something there. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manello from the stand. What? It's over? Good, get him at it. Oh, he's got a fucking gross ponytail. Ugh. Very well. The court's opinions on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, shit. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Stop showing me Manella's ass, please. Please and thank you. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear from your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. Give me water. This'll go fine. Surely nothing can go wrong. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. Oh, hydrate. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. I love Mia. She's so fucking great. Just the energy, like the calm mentor energy. Ugh, I love her so much. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Brady Bart, hi! Welcome to court! He's so short! Little guy! Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Why do you have crates of donuts, my guy? Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
No, fuck you.
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown-ups doesn't mean you can push me around.
You don't have crates of donuts? Fair enough.
Cody,
Answer his question, okay?
hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
The only thing I really remember at this point about 2nd grade was that at one point in 2nd grade, my brother, he was a little kid, and he was swinging a gymnastics baton around, and he whacked me in the eye with it, and then I had to have eye drops all the time, a few times a day, and I just remember that, at one point we were taking on a field trip, and my mom had to come on the field trip so that I could have my eye drops because I couldn't get the nurse to do it. That's all I remember about 2nd grade at this point in my life. Aside from, a few other random things. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. Having trouble with this gentle thing. Haha, Edgeworth, piece of shit. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I preferred bearded gentlemen myself. Very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Edgeworth, you useless piece of shit.
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record. Camera, get. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Witness testimony.
I'm doing something real quick. Okay.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for the shot, I tell ya.
But I thought the Steel Samurai was the one who died. What's happening here? And also, who's the bad guy in this situation? Sus.
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, I want to know who the bad guy is in this context. What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy.
A person? Kind of tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He's kind of far away.
Oh, he's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. But didn't we just say, you always have it with you? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera with you wherever you go? You are quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting on the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Early 2000s video games! Let's go! Or I guess it wasn't early 2000s, it would have been like, what year did this, like, 2003, I think? Yeah, because this was originally like a Game Boy Advance game, I think. It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. Kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Oh, pot calling the kettle black, Edgeworth. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Get wrecked, Edgeworth. Well, Cody?
What?
Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Or no, wait, no, I messed up earlier. For some reason, I thought that the Steel Samurai was the victim. My brain's gotten discombobulated. Redact that from the record. I got discombobulated. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, let's do this. Action, I gotta stop moving. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next? Bad guy stopped moving. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
'Cause he was dead! Well, 'cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice!
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick! Then samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap! Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops!
How should I play this? Press him! Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. No he fucking hasn't. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. think. Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why couldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Just fucking with his camera, maybe? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? Yeah, he was looking at the camera. Come on. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. It's smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. What kind of lawyer uses the word probably? Phoenix fucking Wright does, eh, baby? Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
Lens wouldn't open in time. When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and a Steel Samurai. But that's all that happened.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. You'd really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great. Phoenix, you nerd.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay, well here's the thing, is he wouldn't have deleted the picture. Oh, wait, shit, I went too far. I went too far. He's got a friggin' scrapbook of every single fight. He absolutely would have kept the pictures. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. He's standing on a little box. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated this adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Dun dun dun! Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Photos were blurry? He erased them by mistake? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth, kid! Order! I will have order! Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Ah! Scream, child. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And then he didn't move.
Yay! Traumatizing a child! Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? I forgot you were over there, Edgeworth. The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's all this about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Dun dun dun. Order, order, order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that this man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it.
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick!
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Oh, God. Here, this is it.
A photo. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo one more time, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Ooh, find the inconsistency? What's this? It's a big old number 2? Studio 2? But I thought he died in Studio 1. What the heck? Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'm getting some serious FOMO over here. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this picture that was taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2! Did he just say FOMO? I said FOMO. I'm adding lines for comedy. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. 'Cause the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Dun dun dun! As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating a steak. I wish I didn't have to remember Sal. Same. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. No, Edgeworth, this is Sparta! I'll always enjoy the short character stands on a box to see over the witness stand gag. I know, it's so good. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim? Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I don't have proof because we don't have the costume. Proof? Uh-oh, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that. Phoenix, even if you're not 100% sure about this, you have to try. And I think you've got proof that's good enough to win them over. Just go for it, all or nothing, okay? Actually, I do have proof. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Oh, right, the fucking sleeping pills! It's a little bit of a jump, but this is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Oh shit! Oh, wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Best Powers would love fingerprint the bottle? Yeah. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Powers' fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. And they yoinked it away. Rip. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Okay, this is totally random, but alright. So you see that behind the judge is like that little plaque thing, like that whole big fancy stand, and there's two pillars on either side of the judge that have like the little carved designs on them. If you look at the very, very bottom of the carved design, like right where the carved design like kind of disappears behind the judge's desk, it looks like there's a little squid. Like the head of a little squid. It looks like a little arrow with two eyes. It's a little squid. It's a little squid! Do you guys see it? Or a Kirby? It's a little pointy to be a Kirby. Kirby's round. It looks like a squid. Little squid face. You guys can't see my mouse, but it's a squid. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. You gotta look at the one on the right. You can see the, you can see it better. Judge hides a Splatoon merch there. Yeah, it looks like a little Splatoon squid. Remaster can get points for the little squid. Yeah, squid! Was it not there in the original? Hang on. I feel like I want to look this up. Look at the original graphics. Okay, it's there in the original, but just barely. Just barely. Oh, there have been several remasters of this game. But if you look at like the very, very original one here, I'll see if I can pop it up on OBS. Image. One sec. See this little squid there? You can kind of see it. Enhance image. Enhance. Enhance. Squid confirmed! It's crunchy, but there is a squid there. Squid confirmed! Okay, get out of here. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. I'm just gonna take this squid. I'm gonna put him down here. My friend the squid. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. What do you think, bud? Yeah. This is my sidekick now. He's my little squid buddy. I have a sidekick squid. A side squid. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. New addition to the VTuber desk. Yeah! Because, like, the original VTuber desk was stolen from the original original Ace Attorney, was stolen from my first Great Ace Attorney streams, because, like, this is actually, like, the desk asset they use for Great Ace Attorney, and then I have the Von Zeke's Chalice. Maybe I just need to put a squid on there, too. What if I just, like, start collecting things, and I just start adding them to my OBS desk just based on all the games I've played? I could stick a bucket on there. I just have a pile of shit behind, like, on my gamer desk at all times. That'd be fun. That'd be weird and interesting. The squid! Squid now. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Don't tell him that. Me too. Mia! Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Phoenix! Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. It'll be like little Easter eggs for the people who watch more streams. Yeah, Easter eggs. Right, thanks. To be continued. I'm gonna go get a refill of my water before we continue this. Be right back. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah, I got my water, and now I gotta nestle my way back into the stream zone. Okay. I am freshly hydrated. Let's go. Save your progress, yes. Please and thank you. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Hi, Maya. Welcome back. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Where does Maya go when Mia's here? Different dimension, probably. Ollie! If you hear noises, that would be my cat ripping up a box. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
Could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. Casual reminder that Japanifornia is low-key a dystopia. No, it's so fucked up, right? Trials have to end in 3 days. Trials could fucking go on for months. In real life. Shit's wild. The court system in this game, I've heard, is supposed to be like a, like kind of a parody / over-exaggeration of Japan's legal system and how fucked it is. It was meant as like a commentary on how fucked their legal system is. So, I'm not qualified to go talk at length about that. That's just what I've heard. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
Genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Sus.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought him the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows his name. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much better beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he'll ask how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
Phoenix. That's not very nice.
I've seen the Tumblr post of the American attorney who didn't realize the prosecution could just suddenly present new evidence without warning. No, it's so fucked. You watch, like, IRL lawyers react to Phoenix Wright, and they're just all completely bewildered by, like, some of this shit. It's very funny.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. And that's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Interesting.
Alright, let's go! The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew! She's alive!
Just very quiet. Japan has a 98.8 conviction rate. I just looked this up. Yeah, no, that's exactly. That's how fucked it is. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Okay. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. Honestly, the less I know about salmonella, the better. About Mr. Hammer. Most lawyers only ever play the tutorial case and never get the lore of why things are like this. Not that it makes much sense, but it puts it in context. Phoenix deep inside knows what he means. Yeah! Oof.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper.
Kind of thought it was 99, which I associate with it's high, but we don't really look into it that hard. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I am not a legal expert. I am not an expert in most things. But I know that that is fucked.
Poor old Hammer! You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Okay. Bye. Well, do I have anything else to show you? Not really. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? Wonder if someone called him. Like the director, the producer? Good question. So who died in this case? It was, yeah, Hammer was the victim here. So here, I can run through the, profiles. So here is Will Powers. Oh my god, he's only 23 and he looks like that, bud. You look like 40, my guy. Good god, I never paid attention to his age. He's only 23? He's a baby! Good god. But yeah, and so then that's Jack Hammer. He's the victim. He did. Yeehaw. Outside Studio 2. What's up, you?
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Ages of Ace Attorney skew way too young. I remember Awkward Zombie making fun of that. Yeah, that's true. Life did not will Powers justice. Nope, it did not. Someone get WP a skincare routine and a haircut too, right? Pluck those eyebrows. Cause like, I mean, damn. Look at this man. This man is a lion. Get this man to a barbershop, stat. My god. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh.
Huh?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. Not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? We must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Well, at least we're all united on our thoughts about salmonella. Yeehaw. Can I show you things? Not looking. Fine. Okay, I'm just gonna examine everything real quick. Just to see if Vasquez has any comments. All this yesterday. Oops. Okay, well, let's go on the trailer.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up here yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. The Singing Samurai. Samurai Summer. Dynamite Samurai. I'm sorry, but these are like the most boring movie poster. Personal Foot Sniffer. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Stream Squad. You get good reactions from people saying your name on stream? You get a lot of reactions from that? Because that's quite a username, friend. All right, where am I? Oh, no, not the trailer. Gee, dang it. Studio. I have to go in the dressing room again. Thank you, and sometimes. Oh, jeez.
Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! Hi, Gumshoe! No, 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 no touching!
Hi, Gumshoe, I missed you, buddy.
I didn't miss having to do your voice because I'm terrible at the Joyzy accent, but... Okay, I'm walking here. Hey, boy, I'm walking here.
Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. I almost had a heart attack. I guess we can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Because of just my inherent nature and the fact that I'm terrible at Jersey accents, I'm doing my very best with Gumshoe, but unfortunately he is always going to sound a little southern. He's going to sound like he moved to Jersey after living in Texas his whole life. And he's trying to fit in. So that's Jothern, yeah.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Oh shit, there we go. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case like we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it. Tell me about Edgeworth. Tell me about my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend, he's Phoenix's boyfriend, for clarity. How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles?
Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Ah, shit! Oh god, I love the music in this game. There's been so little music in this entire case so far, you gotta treasure it when you have it. Oh, hello.
I'm so glad it's you and not the director.
What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Oh, what? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No! Ah, shit. Show's getting canceled. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
At one point, do we see the homoerotic banter between Phoenix and Edgeworth? Is it all inferred? Oh, it is not inferred, friend. It is not inferred. We'll get there. We'll get there. Trust. Trust in me. I will lead you. I am guiding you on this. I am the one-man show that is leading you down this trail. Because fucking... that shit is... there is no heterosexual explanation for a lot of the shit that gets said in this game. We'll get there. We'll get there. Trust.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor?
I will trust the guiding star to the gay lawyer flirts. Yeah, I am your guiding star! Follow me! Set me free. Nope, nope, wrong stream, wrong stream, wrong stream, wrong stream. Follow me and I will lead you down the guiding path of homoerotic lawyers. It gets even better in Ace Attorney 2 onward once Edgeworth gets whacked with the character development stick. Yeah, Crush 40 out of nowhere. That's how I play. Follow me, set me free, trust me, and we'll see some gay Ace Attorneys. I'll make it through. I can't believe I made the syllables latch up. I'm impressive. Someone clap for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my audience. Thank you. All right, back to the lawyer game.
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt?
What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2.
I loved when Star sang I need a himbo for greatest attorney for Sholmes. Yeah, I need a himbo! I'm holding out for a himbo till the morning light. Yay, we love it. We love the himbos.
They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
Drama.
What do you mean the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
Oh no!
Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Shit. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is what's called for here. Here, take a look at this. The scrapbook!
And this is?
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think that you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But if it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. You see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright, gotta go talk to Oldbag. Let's motor. Got a drink.
What, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer, that they think made Global Studios who it is today. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? She's got the rabies.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Oh.
Case really makes Phoenix and Maya get their steps in. Yeah, they're walking all over the place.
Where did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Yeah, we've got the bottle back. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
It's the pill bottle.
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. It just occurred to me that speedruns of this game do have a sense of logic. It's just Phoenix who is possessed by powers of divination instead of Maya and gets every question right. I can see all!
I see. Poor Hammer. Did wrong, Hammer, rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. See. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh, shit. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. F. Big F. I'll never get over how they're just carrying around a dirty plate. Like, there's questionable evidence, and then there's that. Yep, dirty plate. Everybody see this plate? Is everyone seeing the dirty-ass plate? Hello, ma'am. I have a present for you. He's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
Wind.
Huh?
Gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Okie dokie.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
She's so eager to talk all of a sudden. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? Yeah, the fence is bent. I forgot to point it out before we came inside, but that's why I was doing kids shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. You could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence, boys. Uh-oh.
Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! Tell me why. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Oh, it's just one cop. Get him, boys. Humph. Not bad. Very well.
Her voice is fun to do.
It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court.
Yeah, Gumshoe coming in with the save. My man.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. He's a good guy. I like Gumshoe. He's just doing his best.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? Dee Vasquez. I don't know, she doesn't strike me as a bottom. Anyway. Yeah, he just gets no respect. Poor guy. Well, you guys, it's the final trial. Dawn of the final day. Don't sigh disappointedly at me. I'm here with the jokes. Also, I know I usually end around 8. I would love to finish this trial today, so I'm gonna go until my voice gives out. Which should be soon! But I would love to finish this trial today because then that way we can start the next stream on a bang. Let's go. Let's finish this shit. Long stream. I got my water and I'm ready to go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 on the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Today will be the final day of this trial because I'm tired. Basically. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. I make the jokes. I'm the streamer, I make the jokes. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. Oops. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Get shit on, Edgeworth. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
I love Maya. She's so cute. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. I don't think she's wearing pants. I think she's wearing a dress, Phoenix. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. Began at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Let's go! Pew, 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 pew. All right. I know we already did this, but hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Edgeworth. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she proved that she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she'd said a little more. Hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. So I think the key is the fact that they couldn't have eaten the steaks because there was no bones left over, so they had to have gotten rid of them some other way. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those two times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Oh, you know what? I bet I could just show the... Yeah. This is the steak plate from the employee area that still has the bones on it. Boom! Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing before her break? Doing during her break, sorry. Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. Because that wasn't the murder weapon, was it? I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see. Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh, wait, I went too far. A conveniently sized spike that has been proven to be able to kill? Wrong, Mr. What? But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough to know where you're going with to present the wrong evidence. What? Come on! Was that not it? Was that not it? Was that not it? Guess maybe it was a spear because it was broken. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Hang on, I'm gonna close my blinds real quick because it's dark and my neighbors don't need to see my headphones through the dark blinds. Okay. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to murder Hammer? Yeah, I tried to tell you earlier, and you said it was wrong evidence, bub. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Burn. Very well, let's see this murder weapon. Bing bong! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me... It's a picture of a guy who's dead. At least they didn't stab him in the head. Hey. Mr. Wright, what is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. And there was an unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is a photo of that very incident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago... has happened again. You'd think they would have replaced that fence. Fence fucking killed a guy. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Forensics in this game suck if they can't distinguish a prop spear from a garden fence. Okay, well, I mean, if you think about it, if the spike on the fence was smaller than the spear, they could have, had the fence post be the murder weapon, and they're like, oh shit, what do we do? We gotta cover this up, we gotta make it look like he died from the spear. And then they stab him again through the same hole with the spear, and now the spear looks like the murder weapon. Like, I'm not sure if forensics would be able to see through something like that. But yeah. He died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I said is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died on the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer on the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The fucking van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. What about the blood on the fence? Good question. The argument they make is that, like, the foam costume would have absorbed a lot of it, but yeah, there still would have been blood on that fence. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Oh, sorry, I got hiccups. Hold on, Mr. Wright. And don't forget, it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't amp me! Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? And there we go. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss! In the courtroom! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ugh, what do I do now? Testify again? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail. Well, this moment's a really good turning point for his character. Yeah! You know what that's called? Growth. Growth, Mr. Edgeworth. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yeah! Edgy! Oh, wait, I think I know what this is. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. No, wait, I've got it now. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. But Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little sense in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want to hear her testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo. He's such a loser, affectionate. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He's probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth. Hehehe. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see? Did you? Can you guess? The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Oh, wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Hell yeah, Edgeworth! Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Ha ha ha! Get him! Get him! Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth! What if you have just said is a reasonable observation? However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Not in this game, Your Honor. I mean, what? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there could be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Was she even there when she found out? Or when they all found out? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. For everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Injured and couldn't do. Hammer wasn't the one injured. Hammer wasn't the one injured. It was Powers who was injured. You stepped in it, lady. I'm pretty sure it's the photo, but yeah, here we fucking go. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella at all. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to have been when he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it would have been Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can't. She had no motive. Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now would be admitting defeat. She'll get away. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. You still have to fight this one. Ugh. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. Evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Oh, okay, I think I misunderstood. I mean, she doesn't have a murder to kill Hammer, but Hammer had motive to kill her. And she did it in self-defense. I mean, it has to be the photo, right? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With the Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain what Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. A fucking Steel Samurai theme song. What? What? Oh, come on, Edgeworth, don't act that surprised. Your Honor? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She broke her vape. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We were too late! Yeah, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Flashback. Dramatic flashback. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Dun dun dun. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. Then he should be found innocent is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Boom jams! That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me why! Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Yeah? Nick! Edgeworth!
Haha! Hi, Edgeworth! How's it hanging, my guy? Say something, right? Not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. What kind of feelings? That line is fucking infamous in the fandom. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Gay! Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
That's not very nice to say to your boyfriend, Edgeworth.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
So the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Ever been so unable to deal with your gay feelings that you tell your love interest to just fucking leave? Seen a Tumblr post like that. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead role again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end! We did it! Case 3 done! Yeehaw! Ha 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 ha. The end. Okay, so that's the end of this trial. Next stream we will begin trial 4, but I think we can play the beginning of trial 4, case 4, as a little cliffhanger. As a little cliffhanger for next time. A little teaser for what we will encounter next time on Phoenix Wright Fridays. I think we show the opening cutscene, and then we call it a stream. Hee. Let's do this shit. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Edgeworth, what did you do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. And that'll be the game. Merry Christmas, everybody. That'll be the stream. Edgeworth doing a murder. Edgeworth doing a murder. What the fuck? Edgeworth doing a murder. And that'll be for next time on stream. Hey. Yeah, guess who's going in the defendant's chair next time? What a twist. Yep, so that'll be next Friday, baby. Friday, September 23rd, we will be resuming with Case 4, baby. We gotta see what the fuck is going on with Edgeworth. All right, we'll go ahead and save there. And I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. Let's see, who's around? Who's around? Oh, yeah, heck yeah. So I have a friend and fellow artist who is streaming right now, and I'm not sure if I've ever raided them. So we're gonna do that. No, or not. Only accepts raid from teammates and followed channels. Aw, dang. Okay, maybe not. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? There's not really anybody else streaming right now. I guess we'll just call it a normal one. The raid for tonight is everybody join my Discord server. So remember, we stream Phoenix Wright on Fridays. So next Friday, we will be resuming this chaos. But I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays as well. For next week, Monday should be an art stream, and then Wednesday should be more Sanic. But yeah, so also, if you enjoy Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney in general, I've got some Ace Attorney merch on my store, and I am confirmed working on some merch for the original series of games. So be looking out for that in the... I won't have them done by my next merch launch, but I'm trying to get them done before the end of the year. And then, what else? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, because I post tweets on Twitter. Oh, well, actually, wait. Okay, no, I thought next Friday was D&D stream, but it's the Friday after that. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. What the fuck is going on with Edgeworth? We're gonna find out next time, but until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your evening. Goodbye.